Grand dawning, everyone. This message is powered by neuromelanin. In the words of the late, great Dick Gregory, when the universe pick you and you put on the magic glasses, there are rules that go with them. First, you can never take the glasses off. Second, you don't see things as you want them to be. You see things as they are. And third, you cannot force anybody else to put those glasses on. So thank you guys for dropping by, and I'm going to need you guys to kind of talk me out the trees this morning because I'm kind of in my feelings, y'all. And the reason is, like, this week in particular has been very, very warm. All this week in the last 2 days was about 98 degrees, so it was very, very, very hot. Now, I'm going to take responsibility for my own muck-ups because I don't always check the weather like I should. Sometimes I can be really, really good about it, and other times I don't know from one day to the next what's going on. So I gets up this morning, gets myself together, and sashays my little self on out the door to find out that it was 60 degrees out there. I'm just like, whoa, I'm talking about my whole body just kind of just went into this little shock. I'm just like, what in the world? So I was like, oh my goodness, how does it go from like 98 degrees to 60 degrees? That is nearly a 40-degree drop. So I was like, I gotta admit, I was in my feelings. So I wanted to do a little digging around. Y'all know me, I'll just get to digging, and I just want things to make sense. But anyway, I knew some things about the weather, and I have to admit that there are some things that I already knew, but I wanted to kind of verify what I thought I knew, and just to see if anything had changed about weather patterns, and so on and so forth. But I did find out that Lyndon B. Johnson, who was the 36th president of the United States, he was the president from 1963 to 1969. And he made a statement in October of 1964 that said, "He who controls the weather controls the world." What? He who controls the weather controls the world. Now, why would the president of the United States make